Hi guys, Greg here from FretDojo. Hope you're doing well today. In this video, you're going to learn about the 5 reasons why you need to focus on comping in your jazz guitar practice. Let's hit it. So for many jazz guitar students, comping is considered as a bit of an afterthought. You know, it's the boring thing that you have to do before you get to the soloing, right? But that's not the case. Comping is actually really important, and ironically, it can help boost all your skills overall on jazz guitar, even your soloing. So let's have a look at the reasons why comping is so important for your jazz guitar skills overall. Reason number 1, it's the thing you'll spend 90% of your time doing on the bandstand when you do gigs. Okay, so there will be some gigs where you'll only get to do a few solos for the whole night, but you can be rest assured that for the whole time you're gigging, you'll be comping all the time. It's the primary skill of a jazz guitarist actually in the context of a band. So you need to make sure that this skill is an essential part of your skill set. Don't leave it underdeveloped, because it is one of the most important things that people will hear about you on the bandstand. Reason number 2, comping can be very creative. In fact, as creative as soloing. Just take, for example, guys like Ed Bickett. So if you compare Ed Bickett's chord soloing and comping, what's amazing is that they're actually nearly identical. He's using the same creative process in either case. So with comping, you actually have the opportunity to experiment with a whole bunch of rhythmic ideas, with different voicings, with the interplay that you get with the other members of the band, and it's actually a lot of fun if you treat it that way. It's one of the most creative things about jazz guitar playing, and so that's reason number 2. Reason number 3, rhythm. Comping is one of the best ways to develop your rhythm skills in jazz guitar, and as we all know, rhythm is probably the most important aspect of jazz. It's what gives the music its life. When you read a lot of jazz guitar books, you'll find that they're always talking about the scale choices and the chord tones and the harmony and things like that. But the thing is, the rhythm is more important than any of these things. Even if you have very simple scale choices in a solo or something like that, if your rhythm feel is really strong, then it'll make a great solo. But conversely, if you don't have a good rhythm feel, no matter what sort of crazy substitutions or whatever that you're using, it actually won't sound any good. And so comping is the primary mechanism that you can build your rhythm skills, and that's going to help all aspects of your playing, even your soloing as well. Okay, so related to this is reason number 4, in that comping is fantastic to work on because it helps develop your fretboard literacy. Now, what do I mean by that? That means that your ability to perceive where the chord tones are on the fretboard effectively. Now, if you can do that, it'll actually help you become a better improviser, because you'll be able to see where the sweet notes are to hit in your solos. Now, this is actually the technique that Joe Pass used in terms of developing his foundations for soloing, is that he mapped out the fretboard in terms of basic, bar chord shapes over the fretboard. And in doing so, he could always navigate the fretboard effectively. He was always able to see where he was in terms of any key and so forth. And so this is why comping is so important, in that it helps establish the foundation for perceiving where the right notes are to hit in your soloing. Very important. And now the final reason for why comping is so important, reason number 5, and this is my favorite, is that it will help you get more gigs. Okay, so if you are a solid member of the rhythm section, if you can accompany other players really well, if you can listen to them, if you can keep time, and if you can play some great voicings, then the other band members will love you. They'll have you coming back for more gigs. And so if you want to get more gigs coming in, if you want more bookings, then you need to make sure that you prioritize comping, not the soloing. You know, they probably won't care as much about the soloing, but the comping is the thing that all players are looking for in terms of selecting band members. So make sure you keep that one in mind. It's very important. Okay, so there's the 5 reasons why I think comping is so important for you to spend time on in the practice room. It's 90% of the time of what you'll be doing on the bandstand. It's very creative. It helps develop your rhythm. It's a way to build your soloing skills, and it's a way to get more gigs. So make sure you keep that in mind this week when you practice. You know, instead of just focusing on the soloing, lay down a few tracks on your looping pedal or something like that of playing the chords. It will instantly expose if you're on the right track with your comping or not, because you'll be comping yourself when you take a solo over it. Okay, well, I hope you really enjoyed this video today. Please subscribe to my channel if you want more jazz guitar tips coming straight to you. I'm posting regularly these days to this YouTube channel, so look out for more videos from Fret Dojo in the very near future. Well, that's all from me for today. I'm glad I could record this video actually. I'm just recovering from quite a nasty bout of flu, so as you can hear, my voice is quite crusty. Not quite Miles Davis yet, but getting there, but I think I'm on the mend. So I'm glad I could record this for you guys today, and I look forward to seeing you in another episode of Fret Dojo. I'll talk to you soon.